Hello everyone, we shall be bringing you more TF2 goodness as I choke to death, live on the cam and on the microphone. What can I say? This is the kind of quality service we like to bring you here at Team Epsilon. Anyway, I shall be joining shortly as I just joined game, and we'll be bringing you a PCW versus Broder.TF. Hello, Marmiga. And we're just waiting to get in the server, so it's loading up in the background as we speak. And we should be underway. In the meantime, I get to inflict music on you. Haha! Well, I don't know about you, but that music is just a little bit too jaunty and too cheerful for my liking. So we're going to kill that, and we're going to get into the server. And we're going to try and kill some people while we wait for the guys to get themselves sorted out. So, as you can see, you've got Stevie JJ in there as well. And we're in as a scout. And we're just trying to kill people. So, oh, hello. So there's Ribbed in there, of course. Let's go and see who we can do any kind of damage to. Oh, shite. God damn you, Bash. So, Bash doing his thing again. Oh, hello. What's that going on over here? There we go. Oh. Oh, crap. Spectate. And here we go. Damn it! Numlock faked me out. Oh, damn it. I was just about to go in there and do a little bit of scouting as well. Anyway, we're on Snakewater. And we are watching everybody get ready. You can see here, I think, yeah, you've got Bash in there, you've got Not, Stefan, Numlocked, and I think we're going to have some more people joining us, so we just have to wait and see. Let's see what Stevie J is up to, so you can see he's in there at the moment. A bit of shameless advertising in his name. You can see him complete with a raccoon attached to his something, and an eagle on his shoulder, so lots of tactical bird following, so to speak. Tactical twitching. Haha! Yeah, see what I did? Yeah, okay. So, these guys get themselves ready to go. And who's that? That's Bash doing his thing. So Bash in there dressed like somebody out of the 1970s. It's very, very scary stuff. And Mirilin's now joined. The Latvian Teflon-coated medic has now joined, and They should be underway hopefully quite shortly. So I'm guessing that Stevie J is in for Mike as a possible ringer. So we shall have to wait and see. There he is. There's the man himself, with probably the largest nose in TF2, as you can see. I'm not sure if that's a mask or that's actually what he looks like. So. Here we go, boys and girls. We are underway, and this is Snakewater, the first map on the board for this evening's PCW. Let us watch Mr. Numlocked on his rollout, as you can see, making his way over to the next control point, popping over the top, high speed stuff going on. He's into the final or the middle control point, and as you can see, he is going to be having a battle with Rib. So there you can see the sticky bombs coming out. You've got the soldiers popping up on the right hand side now, having a little bit of a battle going on between Zebasai. There we go, Bash gets taken down by Zebasai, Zappis takes down Gear, Jukebox also gets taken down by Numlock, and you can see Nox taken down by Jukebox. So Jukebox was doing a great job there. Zebasai still remaining alive, and Miralin and the rest of Broder.TF moving into the next control point. And there you can see one of the scouts trying to defend that point. There's Numlock down in the corner. He then gets taken down very quickly by Cookie and Rib. And now you can see the next control point being captured, and we are moving along with Cookie for Broder.TF into the next control point. Here is the final control point. Let's see how they go on. There comes the soldier come barreling in. That was Gear. Obviously, he gets taken down very quickly by Cookie and Zappers. Out comes the Kritzkrieg. And now you can see them pushing into that final point. There we go. Bash gets taken down. Stevie JJ also taken down. Numlock's trying to defend the point against the scouts, and unfortunately it's not going well. And there goes Nox as well. So the first round on the board, a complete wipeout as far as Epsilon is concerned. And you can now see Miralin in with the Kritzkrieg. Let's see if we can find out what his opposing number. His opposing number's in with the Uber. So obviously Miralin's going to have the advantage in the actual build-up to Kritzkrieg. Whether or not they can actually get in there and do some kind of danger, or some kind of damage, I should say, onto Nox before we can deploy that Uber, or before we can actually get that Uber to 100%. So now you can see him here working together. There we go. The bombing from Zebasai onto Nox, and down goes Nox. So there we go. Zebasai getting taken out pretty quickly, but Nox and Numlocked all both down. And you can see Stefan and Stevie J are the only ones left remaining. So Stefan now trying to stay out of the way of trouble. You can see he's focusing a little bit of attention. Oh, he got taken out from both directions. Very unfortunate. Now we're watching with Gear as the previous control point has now been captured. You can see rocket spam coming out through the middle. You can see Gear trying to cover the middle, possibly the left-hand side. We'll have to wait and see. You see Gear sniffing around the area on the left flank. You've got Numlock watching the middle. And in here, somewhere, is an enemy. There they are. A little bit of self-abuse going on. So Miralin a little bit low on that Kritzkrieg. Now they're trying to build it up. They're waiting for the opportunity. Now the thing is, Nox, I'm guessing. Let's see. No, he's in with the Uber gun, so that's due to... Oh, look at that. They're going to overtake them, and they're going to equal it out. There we go. The run comes in, and Jukebox gets taken down almost immediately. With Zappis is no more, and Miralin moves in with a Kritzkrieg on the Heavy. So the Heavy's doing his thing there. Zebasai in there as the Heavy. The Kritzkrieg has taken down only, unfortunately, Numlock, so wasn't as successful as they would have liked, as now the bomb's coming onto the soldier. And Miralin, oh, Miralin taken down by a snipe from Bash. So Bash with a beautiful snipe onto Miralin. And now that's essentially broken the back of the challenge onto that final control point by Broder.TF. And now we shall watch Numlock as he pushes together with his team and trying to take out the enemy scout there. A little bit of sticky bomb goodness going on all over the place. You can see the scouts, both the scouts, Zappis and Cookie taken out. And there's an attack from the rear by Jukebox. Jukebox doing one of his classic around the back attacks, and unfortunately was unsuccessful. So now they're capturing the point and they're moving on to the next control point, that central control point. It's going to be interesting to see what happens Let's find out, because we're watching Miralin. He's in with the Kritzkrieg. Now the thing is, Nox has the advantage with respect to the build-up. He's not far from 100. Miralin down to 4% and finally taken down by Bash. Poor old Miralin didn't stand a chance there. And now you can see Cookie in there as well. And you can see lots of fire coming in from Cookie and more fire coming in. So you can now see Broder Cookie backing off. Zappis nearby him. Miralin waiting. Returns back to the final spawn point. Now working together with the demo man. Looking to build up those points. Build up that Kritzkrieg, possible Uber. We'll have to wait and see. In comes Numlocked onto the control point. Picks up the health pack. Picks up the ammo. Starts popping the stickies out. And as you can see, all those nasty little choke points where he knows the soldiers are going to come from. Detonates the stickies and is now ready to move in. You can see the Uber still being built by Nox. Outcome, a little bit of a push there. Probing those defenses on the left. It looks like they've got a sneaky back cap going on by one of the scouts. That means now, as a result, Epsilon have had to pull back a little bit. There's a pyro in there as Cookie gets taken down by Bash. And now these guys building up. They've got the Uber. They're waiting for the opportunity to deploy it. We'll just have to wait and see. There's Nox. He's in with the Uber. He's now taking a little bit of a ride on a rocket. And he now decides to back off as he's only at 26 health. Numlock and Nox and Bash still remain alive. Let's see if we can find now. Zebasai's in with the pyro. He's recently cooked Numlock. So Numlock has been well and truly barbecued. I'll take a well done Numlock and chips, please. And now you can see Zebasai working together. There we go. In comes the pyro. And, a sneaky attempt to capture the blue base was successful by the medic Nox. Hey, Ben Bazinga. Great name, by the way. My name's Chadman. I am casting these Team Fortress 2 games for Epsilon. And as you can see, Miralin now. Let's watch Miralin as he tries to deal. He's in with the Kritzkrieg. Now, that's going to be interesting to see how he's going to deal with that, especially if the opposing team has the Uber. There we go, a little bit of fire coming in from one of the scouts. The scouts has got to watch himself. Fire coming in onto Miralin from Numlock. Numlock and the scout getting very aggressive. He's going in for the Uber saw. But Stefan takes him out, and that's a total wipe for Broder. Not good for them, but this means now that Stefan is in position to capture that control point as his team moves into the next point. Now you can see Stevie J moving in. He's in as the soldier. He's looking around, checking to see there's no sneaky back caps attempting to be done. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. There's Bash. And here's Zebasai in with... Oh, there we go. He's going in with the pyro as well. So, oh, there we go. He's found Numlock. He's going to cook Numlock again. And it's a barbecued Numlock yet again. And finally, Zebasai gets taken down by Bash. And Numlock says pyro OP. So Zebasai doing a great job there with the pyro. And now you can see Bash and Nox moving out. Limit to 1 OP. So now you can see Bash taking a little bit of self-harm. And now you can watch as Zebasai returns to his soldierly duties and works together and picks up Miralin and the scout, and they can then start moving out. So you can see now Miralin, having got that Kritzkrieg, is in a strong position to move out. Let's see if we can find out. Nox has the standard Uber gun. So can they take out Nox before he builds up that full 100? Now there we go. There's the Kritzkrieg. It has been deployed. And there we go. That's the Kritzkrieg now. You can see Miralin at 47%. He's going to be very careful if he gets jumped on by a scout. In comes the Uber. Miralin's going to have to run for it. There we go. Miralin tries to run and unfortunately gets taken down by Stevie JJ. So nice play there by Stevie J. Oh, Numlock face planted into the train tracks. That's very unfortunate. Now Nox working together with Stevie JJ. And Gear also around, and Stefan now respawning. So Gear picking up those lovely heals, and Zappis and Zebasai are about to respawn. And you can see now Miralin building up the Kritzkrieg again. These guys are on the back foot at the moment. Look at that. You can hear that beeping. That's going to be nasty. That's a cookie. Oh, this is kind of funny, because in the recent interview they did talk about exactly this. Now you can see the position that they're working on, where they've got it, means it is not susceptible to rockets coming in from this direction. So there we go. There's Zebasai in again with the pyro, and now you can see massives of fire. There we go. The Numlock taking him down, using the Uber to take down that scout. Zebasai being taken down by God only knows what. As you can see, massive amounts of fire going into that point. And you can see one of the scouts on the point as Jukebox takes down Bash, and then Jukebox gets taken down, and the point gets picked up 2-1 in favour of Team Epsilon versus Broder. Medic backcaps for the win. That's what it's all about, boys and girls, as we watch Mr. Jukebox, Soldier Extraordinaire, and Wall Fancier by the looks of that. So you can see him now making his way in towards the final, I've got to stop saying that, the central control point. As you can see, there's Epsilon. Looks like Jukebox taken down already by Gear, and you can see Zebasai up there sniffing around the area. Gear then going in for Zebasai. Zebasai having to back off, working with Miralin, and you can also now see Team Epsilon pushing hard, as Broder.TF then has to take a defensive back position, but looks like they're going to try and go in there, as some of the Kritzkrieg is coming out, and you can see the scout coming under a little bit of fire, and Stefan ZE doing his job, taking down Miralin as well, and also Jukebox. So there we go, scouts are in there. There's Rib, unfortunately finished off, and now Cookie and Zappis are the only ones remaining, as Numlocked and Nox move into, oh, they've followed this Uber in very quickly, going in for the Uber Saw, as now you can see they picked up that point very quickly. They used that Uber to ride through the last point and into the final one, into the penultimate point, and then onto the final one, using the Uber to ride in there, take out as many as Broder.TF as they could, and that was essentially all she wrote as far as that was concerned. Looking at the scores, you can see Nox in there. Look at those dominations, not looking good. And you can see Miralin in there also with the most scores, as you would kind of expect for the medic. So you can see here, let's see what's going on the other side. There's Rib right in the centre of the control point, and you've also got this area over here. You see the scout working together trying to take out Gear. Now you can see them taking a back foot as Miralin, Cookie and Zebasai decide to cheese it in the opposite direction to try and keep their hopes alive. We'll just have to wait and see what they decide to do. There's Zebasai. Now you can see Gear popping in with a long distance rocket. Out comes the Kritzkrieg at the same time as they then deploy the Uber. There goes Gear, and Cookie and Bash also taken down. Zebasai then finished off, and now this is a unfortunate position for Broder.TF. You can now see, as you can see, Jukebox there taken down very quickly by Stefan D. In comes the sticky bombs from Rib, working together with Miralin, and you can see them now trying to push that point. Nice sticky bomb. As you can see, Rib and the scout, and look, it's lo behold, it's a flaming Zebasai. Who doesn't want to see one of those? So Bash in with the sniper, a flaming Zebasai, as you can see, man who is, yeah, okay. So now you can see, it looks like, oh, a snipe into Jukebox as he came flying through the air, and more fire coming in onto Rib. He's being healed, fortunately, as the Uber has been popped by Epsilon, and now Rib taking a slightly back or defensive position. You can see he's popping up the sticky bombs, as there we go, looks like there's Stefan up the top, I think it is. And you can see lots of fire coming in, more spam going out. In comes a high-flying Gear, and now you can see them. There we go, there's a high-flying Gear. Comes in with the rockets. Gear then gets taken down by Rib, courtesy of a well-placed sticky bomb. And now you can see them having to defend the left-hand side. So let's see if we can find out what's going on, as we're now looking at Rib making his way into the control point. There we go, out go the stickies. Those crit stickies, there we go. That's going to be very helpful. And now you can see as they're taking out as many as possible. But unfortunately, somebody snuck in the back. Stefan DE doing his thing again with a scout back cap. So let us watch Miralin. He's in with the Uber gun. And now let's see what's going on as he's moving up. There we go. He picks up his minder. He's babysitting Zebasai, who's obviously working the pocket. And you've got to watch out for Jukebox. Jukebox is out there doing evil, doing nasty things. And as you can see, Miralin coming under a little bit of fire as Gear popped in the general area, threw out a few rockets. And then finally Numlock gets taken down by Jukebox, so you can see him trying to keep those heals onto Rib, onto Zebasai. And let's see, Jukebox unfortunately is dead, and Zappis also currently pushing up the daisies. So there we go, looks like the Uber's ready to go. It's going to move in, so you can see, there we go, Rib being, oh there we go, the Uber's going to be popped. There we have it. So now you can see it's a little bit of an Uber on Uber dance. The Scout trying to block the transition of the Soldier into the next point as Bash rejoins the server. And there goes there goes Rib, and he goes in for an Ubersaw, and he gets the Ubersaw onto Gear. Miralin onto Gear, but unfortunately losing his life. So Miralin with a lovely Ubersaw onto Gear. Gear's gonna, no rockets. Poor old Zebasai ran out of rockets. Poor lad was firing blanks. As you can see, Zappis went in for a sneaky scout cap. And now we're watching Miralin moving in with Zebasai in as the fat boy. So you can see him in there as the Russian heavy, and then moving up towards the next point. Zebasai keeping his location, or keeping his status quite low. In comes the Soldier onto Miralin, and there we go, Miralin having to dance all over the place to try and avoid that fire coming in. He manages to survive, pops some heals onto the Scouts, and now they can start pushing in. As you can see, there we go, Jukebox managing to kill himself. And now we're looking at Miralin moving in with Zebasai. Numlock gets taken down by Cookie with a very nice ambush, and a little bit of fire coming in. And now you can see the point being captured by the two Scouts. The Heavy and the Medic moving back. So Miralin pops a little bit of an overhill onto the two Scouts. Rib returns to the loving arms of his friends. And here we go. In comes the Ubers. They move onto that control point. As you can see them pushing in, they won't be able to capture that control point while they're Ubered. So there we go. There's Zebasai trying to deal with it. There's a Pyro. There's a Pyro. Look out, everyone. There's a Pyro. And now you can see a little bit of fire coming in. There's Numlock. There's Gear trying to defend themselves. Miralin in all over the place, trying to get out of the way. Out comes the Needles. Miralin has to cheese it. Nox is in, as you can see, 81% on the Uber. Now he's following in with Stevie J, and now this is where the Scouts, oh, that was a mid-air lovely shot. Gear unfortunately being taken down now as a result, and you can see Nox moving up along with Numlocked, and you can see the Scouts moving around onto the right hand side, try and cover that flank, and also now covering the flank on the left hand side. A bit of support coming in. There we go, the Uber gets popped, and now they're in a position to move into the next control point, force them back. As you can see over on the far right hand side, he picks up Numlocked, and also there you can see Stevie JJ moving in, and then moving on to the next control point. There we go, and the Uber just been popped. So let's move outside, find out how this Uber gets on. There's Miralin, and there's Ribbed, and there's a Scout in there as well. So that's Zappis. Stefan D being taken down, and there's the Medic. The Medic coming under a huge amount of pressure from the Scout, but Gear saves his Medic. Gear doing a fantastic job and preventing his Medic from being killed. And Gear goes after Miralin and kills him. Stone dead. Nox the only one left standing for Team Epsilon. And now let's see what's going on. Here's a Cookie. Got Zappis there. Miralin. Jukeboxing with a sniper rifle. Oh, with a shot onto Nox. Oh, Jukebox. Fantastic sniper shot onto Nox. Poor old Nox is going to be cursing about that one. Fantastic stuff indeed. So now we're watching Stefan DE. And now, let's see if we can find out. Gear is also in as the sniper, waiting for an opportunity. There we go. Here's his enemy. That's Jukebox. Oh, unfortunately, Numlock's not prepared to pay fair. He's actually going to go in there with stickies and batter the living snot out of people with them. But, you know, these things happen, you know. Oh, what's going on? The final control point being spy capped, and it is Zebasai in with an evil spy cap. Oh, fantastic stuff. Fantastic. Glorious. Now we're watching Rib moving in. And onto the central control point. The fine red control point, as you can see. Well, it may be red soon, or it might be blue. We'll have to wait and see. So now we're waiting to see what's going on. Zebasai gets taken down rather quickly. Oh, Numlock taking a shot to the face. Yeah, we're not saying anything on that one. Now Rib coming under pressure. You can see him working together with Miralyn, trying to keep Miralyn alive. Stevie J taken down, Nox taken down, Bash taken down. And now you can see the people that remain. Miralyn, Zappis, Cookie, Rib, Zebasai moving into the next control point. Control point being captured. There's one of the scouts for Team Epsilon. Stefan D taken down by Cookie. Let's see how we're doing. So you see Cookie and Zappis with high scores. Bash, unfortunately, recently had to rejoin for obvious reasons. So his score is going to be a bit lower than everybody else's. And there is a gear. Or at least there's bits of a gear. There's a bit there, and there's a bit over here, and there's a bit down here as well. So anyway, the Uber gets popped by Broder.TF, and they're using this Uber to ride it into the next control point. Can they take out as many? They've got 2 scouts on that point, and they have. There wasn't a lot that they could do against that, as they had the Kritzkrieg, and that was a really helpful cap as far as Broder.TF are concerned. And as you can see, it's now 4-3. So let's watch Cookie, find out what he's up to as he follows in with Zappis and Zebasai. So let's watch Cookie for this particular section. So there you go, he's focusing on one of the other scouts, trying to take him down, done a little bit of damage. There's a soldier in there, he's going to try and focus on the gear. Out comes a shotgun fire, but then Cookie gets taken out. We're moving on to Zappis. Zappis, as you can see, working together, but then taken down by Stefan DE. So Zappis is no more. Let's move Stefan DE, taking down Zebasai, and you can see the scouts, the way they're actually choosing their enemy, how they're choosing their targets, and what they're focusing on. So interesting stuff to be seen there. And now you can see Rib coming in as, there we go, Numlock going ultra aggressive, trying to force the Uber, which he has now done. As you can see, loads of sticky bombs coming in after Numlock. After Nox, I should say. Nox has now popped the Uber, so Jukebox unfortunately gets taken down. And there we go, in comes the Uber. As you can see, lots of sticky bombs, and down goes Rib. Shot in the face by Stefan DE. Scout on scout action, bit of pistol fire going on. And as you can see, now Cookie taking a little bit of fire from the scouts, trying to get out of the way. You can see him trying to deal with one of those other scouts. That was Bash. And now there's Gear taken down as well. So Numlocked in. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. There's Miralyn working together with the scouts. So let's follow Jukebox. So Nox in. There's Gear, picks him up, gives him an overheal. The scouts as well. Numlock should respawn any second. So there is a nasty Gear. Up there, Stevie JJ. And pops one onto the sniper just for lols. Fire coming in from Stevie J. Now they force the Uber, so they're going to have to back up. Nox is only at 67%. He's got to be careful. In come the sticky bombs. Nox taking a little bit of fire, but he's down a little bit of health, but he's doing okay. He's going to have to back up. He's got to watch out for those pipes. He's trying to pop. There we go. A bomb onto him. There goes Zebasai. Zebasai taking down Numlock, and Numlock taking down Zebasai. This is a nasty situation for him. He goes in, he tries to pick up the scout, he does, but gets chunked by Rib. And now it's 4-4. All tied up. Thank you, Pooch. I appreciate your comment. It's very nice of you. Very nice of you. Especially considering that yesterday somebody said my casting was AIDS, which I thought was very polite of them. So, anyway, Broder Miralyn, let's see what you can find out. Let's watch Mr. Numlock in the central control point. As Numlock there, you can see him spamming those stickies out, trying to pop up the stickies onto the scout. trying to take out those soldiers who are up on that roof. A little bit of pipe bomb fire into Miralin, and you can see Jukebox being taken down. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? A flying Jukebox came over. Correction, that was a Zebasai. A flying Zebasai came over and just rocketed poor old Numlock to hell and back. So now we watch as Miralin and the Uber. Now the thing is whether or not Broder.TF can use this Uber to ride into the next control point. This is an opportunity for them. They better not drop it. This will be a very unfortunate situation. They've got to be careful. They've got to pick and choose their time. They have the advantage. Can they use it? There we go. There's the Uber. Can they ride this Uber in? Let's see what's going on. Sticky's coming in all over the place. There's Miralin. They haven't taken him on out. Oh, Miralin going in for an Uber saw onto Numlock. So you see Numlock taken down. And currently it's looking okay. There we go. He picks up one of the other soldiers. And they're looking to capture that point. And they have 5-4 in favour of Broder.TF. So let's see if we can find out what Mr. Gear is up to. So we're in with Gear at the moment. Getting those overheals. As you can see. Getting into the central control point. Strafing round to the right. Waiting for an opportunity. There we go. Looks like he's going to try and focus fire onto the Demo Man, which is pretty much where most of his fire is going. You can see picking up that health bottle. A scout fire coming in. There we go. Cookie taking down Gear. So a very roundabout attack. And now we're watching Stevie J trying to deal with the enemy. So he takes down Rib as well. So that's looking pretty good. Spamming those rockets out in the general direction of Miralin, Cookie and Zebasai. Let's see if we can find Zebasai. Zebasai gets his Uber, but also then gets a Sticky courtesy of Numlock. So now we're watching Cookie. Let's find out. There goes Miralin, bashed in the face. And Jukebox, one of the few remaining. Strafe jumping around the corner into the window. Look at that! Oh, that was just glorious. Oh, fantastic. That was what you call an attack from the rear. So, as you can see, 3 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. And there's Zebasai in, trying to do the compression blast, getting those rockets away from that point. Oh, but then he gets taken down. Bash, Numlocked, taken down Miralin, Rib being taken down. And now it's tied up, 5-5, with 3 minutes left on the clock. So, Zebasai, the pink helmeted behemoth himself. So now he's in, waiting for his medic to overheal him as they move in towards the central control point. See, I got it right that time. Getting up onto the roof. Let's see if we can follow Zebasai. You can see Gear over on the right hand side maybe. Let's see, there's one of the scouts. He's got to be careful. No, it's actually Stevie JJ over on the right. And there goes Zebasai. And unfortunately now Ribbed is looking under a lot of pressure. Oh, mid-air on Gear. Oh, was that Gear? I think it was. Not sure. It might have been Gear. Might have been Bash. Don't know. No, it wasn't. It was neither of those. I think it was Gear. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Jukebox. Last man standing. Oh, opportunity missed. Gotta be careful. He's being sneaky. Oh, there's the Uber. So he's waiting for an opportunity. Jukebox taken down, unfortunately. So now we're watching in with Numlock, working together with the... Oh, look, there goes Miralin. There's Miralin. Oh, Miralin taken down by Gear. And there we go. 6-5. 1 minute 26 seconds left on the clock. Can Broder.TF tie it up? 6-5 on Snakewater. Now, let's follow Numlock into the central control point. There comes the sticky bombs over from Rib. There goes Jukebox in his multiple hats. And there goes Zebasai in on the bomb on the enemy medic. Zap is taken down as well. You see huge amounts of fire coming in. Jukebox taken down. Zebasai taken down. Bash Gear also then been taken down by Rib. You can see now Stevie JJ surviving along with Nox and the Scout, and you can see mass fire coming down on Rib. Rib gets blocked in one of the doorways and taken down. And there's Miralin, pops the Uber. Is he going to go in for a Ubersaur kill? We'll just have to wait and see. He looks like he's 1v1. There we go. Medic versus Medic. This is it. Nox versus Miralin. They're in with the Ubersaurs. Let's see how it's going on. Oh, let's see. And Nox is finished. 1v1 for Medic of the season. There we go. Miralin is the successor. Damn that Miralin. Damn him, sir. So as you can see now, Numlocked, always for show. Oh dear. And here are the good games. 4 seconds left on the clock. As Jukebox ended it by sniping Mr. Numlocked. And we'll be moving on to the next map. Wow. Oh dear. Don't know where Mike is. I think Mike's on holiday or something. Something along those lines. We'll have to wait and see. So, that's the first map. I had no idea what the next map was going to be. We'll just have to wait and see. Stay tuned. So yeah, that was an interesting map, and I think we're on to the next one. So, excuse me while I clear my throat. Apologies. Yeah, like it's... Oh, crud. So... apparently they've changed it to RC4, and I don't have the RC4 for some reason. So yeah, just trading insults with Numlocked. So let's just get back onto the server, and we should be away. So, yes. Aha! It's Viaduct. And time for a bit of King of the Hill. This should be good. Yeah, I could do. Yeah, that might be a way to do it. So. Oh, Jukebox killing people already. I wonder if I should go in there and kill some people. Let's do it, shall we? Let's go into Scout. Ah, damn you, Jukebox! Look at him waiting. Oh. Oh, chunked. I got chunked. Was that... Oh, Cookie. Crikey, what's going on there? Chunk fest. It's a chunk fest, everyone. Oh my goodness, stairs. Oh, hello. Damn it! Get him, it's Zebasai! Yay! Dead Zebasai. Oh, god damn you, Jukebox. Okay. So let's get back onto Spectate. And these guys will be ready to undergo some King of the Hill goodness. There's a Gear who seems to be fascinated by the wall. So he's BRB. Correction, he's Crispy. Oh, Stefan taken down again. That evil Jukebox, there he is. The evilness that is Mr. Jukebox. Ooh, Cookie also being taken down. Oh, it's Marilyn. Look out, everyone. And then Jukebox taking him down. Oh, down goes Jukebox as well. So anyway, yeah, we're just waiting for these guys to finish faffing. Gear will be back shortly, and we'll be under. So here we go. We are underway on Viaduct. Broder.TF versus Team Epsilon. And let's have a look at that central point. In come Epsilon. In come Broder. And now you can see the blue team is Broder. The red team is Epsilon. You see the fire coming in. So there is Stevie JJ. Gear gets onto the main point. Goes after, I think possibly Zebasai. I think that was. Gear taken down. Nox taken down. And, oh, look at that. Down goes Stevie J. A little bit of fire coming in from the scout. That's Stefan and Bash. Correction, Bash is no more. And now they're capturing that point as Stefan is around and about the area. So we're in with Broder Rib. They're now holding the control point. The clock is ticking. It's now down. Oh, what's going on down there? In come flying soldiers. Look at that. Chunk fest onto Marilyn. He then gets taken down very quickly. Numlock's taken down by Rib. Jukebox takes down Gear. Stevie JJ. And as you can see, lots of fire coming in from the scouts. As you can see, there we go. Scout focusing onto Nox. Taken down. More fire coming in. You can see the scouts, unfortunately, being taken down. So Zappis on 2 health. And Stevie J moving in. A little bit of scout fun going in on the far right hand side. Gear being taken down by Zebasai's shotgun. And now Stevie J going to try and move into the point. He's going to focus his fire onto Marilyn, taking a little bit of a battle, or bashing I should say, quite literally. As you can see, a little bit of shotgun fire coming in. As you can see, Stevie J now backing up, working together with the medic and trying to get focus onto the likes of Marilyn. As you can see, the point still... Oh, there goes Stefan DE. There goes Stevie J. There goes Gear. Now it's just Numlocked and Bash. Numlock waiting. Marilyn in with you begun. Currently about to hit 99%. There we go. And I think they might be going for a very nasty, evil spawn lock-in. We'll have to wait and see. Rib unfortunately was not there for the party, and as you can see, there is poor old Nox taken down as well. Combination of Jukebox, Marilyn taking down Nox, Stefan D taking down Zappos, and now Marilyn's going in. He's like, where are my boys? Where are they? As he now moves into the final control point. As you can see, Marilyn then picks up himself a health bottle, and now he's working together with Zebasai. He's keeping that healing on Zeb, and now he picks up Rib as Zebasai moves in towards the control point. And you can see the control point, 42 seconds left on the clock. Marilyn still working together with Zebasai and the scout. So you can see obviously Zappis the scout in there as well. You've got Cookie over on the right hand flank as well. Numlock taken down, and you can see 30 seconds left on the clock. Bear in mind that so far Epsilon have not captured the point. There's Jukebox. Let's wait. Now, it can be interesting to see what they're doing. Are they going to give it up? That's interesting. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Taken down. So I think they may have decided to give that round up. We'll have to wait and see. So now we're watching Gear. Thank you, Floppy. You're very kind. No, no. Considering that I am completely an atheist, your statement is kind of slightly amusing. So there we go. Brig taken down. Rib taken down. Cookie taken down. Jukebox taken down. Gear sniffing around looking for another kill. Pops over to get... I think he's hunting a Miralyn. He's hunting a Miralyn. He's gone in after Miralyn. Miralyn gets chunked by the evil Gear. The Latvian medic could not avoid that rocket. Stefan now waiting in a good ambush position. Nox picking up Stevie J. Picking up the scouts. As you can see, oh, rocket into Numlocked. Wow. Numlock got that one right between the eyes. And Jukebox was rather pleased about that. So now we can see Epsilon taking a defensive role now. And now you can see here comes Broder.TF onto the control point. So you've got the two scouts covering the left and the right flanks. You've got Numlock spraying sticky bombs onto the point, working together with Rib, and in comes a heavy. Who is that fine heavy person? That's Zebasai, of course. So, oh look, Mike's just returned. So there's Zebasai in his Father Christmas outfit, and he's got his special hat on in case he stabs himself in the head, which he has been known to do. That's why if you see him eating, he has to take the cork off the fork first. So there we go, fire coming in, as you can see. Numlocked and the soldier, I think that's Mike, that's Stevie J, yeah, Stevie JJ, taking a little bit of fire, and there's one of the scouts as well. Here comes Stevie J and the scout moving out, trying to focus in on the likes of Jukebox over here on the right hand side, who's been protected on the left flank, or their left flank, by the scout. In the center is the Uber with the heavy. The heavy's in, is going for a spray onto Numlock, which he manages to succeed with. Jukebox taken down by Bash. There's the heavy. He's remaining in there. You can see, look out behind as Numlock taking a little bit of fire. Rib gets taken down by Bash. Bash in a very sneaky, evil position, and Zebasai gets taken down. And any minute now, there we go. Look at that. Jukebox coming in and saving his medic. And it turns out that Mike was a little bit late, so he wanted to know, can he play? So 1 minute 59 seconds. Now Numlocked and friends have that control point. It's currently under the control of the red team, and we're waiting to see how they decide to defend it. As we are watching fire coming in, it's Zebasai. He's in as the fat boy. He's coming in with a rotary gun, the old minigun, and as you can see, fire coming in. There we go. The Ubers get popped simultaneously by Nox and Miralyn. And you can see the fire coming in now. The question is, who's he going to focus his fire on? He's not. He's going to cheese it. He jumps out of the way, taking rockets left, right and centre. Zebasai down to about 79 health. Not looking good for him. He gets up to 229. And you can see now Epsilon in defensive mode, waiting. And they start their attack. Scout pushing the point, going after. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? Oh, fantastic. Sticky bomb onto Cookie. Lovely shot by Numlocked. And there we go. Zebasai sniped down by Bash. Oh, that's going to make him rage. And there's a Miralyn. He's possibly out of position and gets chunked by Numlock, taking down Rib at the same time. There's one of the scouts taking down Stevie J. So Stevie JJ is down. And now you can see them fighting for that central control point. 1 minute and 27 seconds left on the clock as Cookie gets chunked by Gear's rocket. And Gear now going in after a sniper. And there we go. Finishes off Jukebox. So now you can see a little bit of a contesting going on at this central control point. You've got the two soldiers moving out, having a little bit of a battle. And there we go. Taken down. So Stevie J taking down Zebasai. You can see Nox now moving in along with Numlock and the sniper as well. Moving in, you see Stevie J gets taken down. Stefan DE is taking down Cookie. Miralin also then gets finished off as well. There goes Rib. And you can see Stefan is absolutely on fire at the moment. And Gear finally finishes off Jukebox. The point is in the process of ticking down. 40 seconds remaining on the clock as far as Epsilon are concerned. Bear in mind, oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, Zebasai. Oh, fantastic stuff going on from Zebasai. There we go. There goes Gear in for a push onto Rib. And now you can see Miralin dancing over the top of those rockets, managing to get away. And you can see now moving up together with Jukebox. You've got the two scouts left and right. In goes Jukebox on a bomb. Forces the Uber. Great play there by Jukebox. Fantastic run in. Miralin taken down. Cookie taken down. Jukebox taken down. Rib taken down. 2 seconds left on the clock. And I think it's fair to say this round is going to be in favour of Team Epsilon. And so, Mike has now joined Broder. This is going to make things interesting. So, Mike is now Oh! A flying suicide by Mike. So now you can see, oh, look at that. Mid-air, Zebasai then being taken down. Fantastic stuff going on there. Mike with the daftest suicide I've ever seen. Fantastic stuff. Hello, Iridescent Fuzz. So yeah, I can turn the game sounds up a little bit. Apologies if they're a little low. So, now the point is being controlled. And there we go. Mikey is in now. The wonderful Stevie JJ, who was murking for them, has now moved into observer mode. And now you can see the push in by Ribbed. You can see the Uber has been popped, so there's Miralin in the centre. Now they're going to try and capture that point. They've got enough people on that point to capture it, but no, they've got pushed off that point. Down goes Miralin. And the point is still held. In goes Rib, ultra aggressive, onto the control point. He then in danger of getting bottled. And now you can see pretty much all of left is the remaining scout. That was Cookie taken down. So Gear, Stefan and Mike are the only ones remaining. Stefan holding that control point, ready to capture it in favour of Epsilon. There's Mike and Gear. There goes Mike. Oh, look at that. Lands on that little section, pops the rockets over to the top, and in comes Jukebox. Jukebox versus Mike. And you can see a lot of fire coming in. Mike then gets taken down. Stefan taken down. Nox taken down. Broder Rib and Broder Jukebox also down. Numlocked and Bash are the only ones left standing. But you can see Zebasai, correction, Zebasai just got killed by Bash. So poor old Zebasai. And Cookie, Miralin and Zappis are the only ones remaining. They've now got that point down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Can they hold it? As there's an evil Gear over here on the one side. You can see the evil Gear is in the process of spamming that point. And there's a Numlock flying around all over the place, taking taking a little bit of fire. And you can see there's Gear continuing to work, spamming that med pack. There's Zebasai. You can see Zebasai versus Gear. The rocket's going in. The point gets captured. Now in the hands of the red team. The scout moving around. And now we wait. Gear bouncing around like a bouncy castle. Oh, it's a Rib. It's a high-flying Rib. Come flying in, going after the medic, but unfortunately gets taken down by Bash and Stefan DE. And there also was a flying Zebasai as well. He then gets quickly chunked. You've got this fella in here as well. So he's obviously in doing a bit of sniper. That's Jukebox, obviously, in with a sniper rifle. He's then taken out very quickly by Gear and Bash. And you can see Team Epsilon holding on to this control point. 60 seconds remaining. In goes one of the soldiers as he goes over a back attempt. So now you're seeing, oh, Zebasai taken down. And now you can see the two scouts and Jukebox there trying to probe those defences on the left side. They've got to watch out for the likes of that guy there as well. And unfortunately, Cookie and Jukebox both got taken down. So, Zebasai in. Rocket's fire coming in from Gear there. So you can see now, there we go, the Uber gets popped. Now he's going to go after Gear if he can. See if he can finish him off. Get that control point, as there's only 22 seconds left on the clock. Oh, Mike taking down poor old Zebasai. A little bit of scout fire coming in from Zappis onto Stefan. And you can see now Nox being taken out as well, as poor old Mirrolin gets taken down by the evil Gear. Gear doing his thing. Oh, and Chunkfest onto Zappis. And I think it's fair to say that Epsilon... No! Poor old... Oh, look at this. Bouncing corpses everywhere. This is fantastic stuff. And now we're looking at Zebasai on the point. They capture it back. Oh, they better not let Epsilon get that point, because there is 0 time left on the clock as Stefan taking down Zebasai. Oh. Evil, evil, evil goings on. Mirrolin, it's Uber on. Oh, it's Medic. It's Medic. Oh, they ruined it. They ruined it. Oh, poor old Mirrolin. Taken down by Numlock. Numlock wasn't going to allow that battle to continue. A little bit of Medic on Medic fun going there. Zebasai and Rib, the only ones remaining for Broder.TF. There's a Rib. Come flying in. Gets taken down very quickly. And Epsilon capture the point 2-1. So, this is only a PCW, so technically there is no Source TV. So, as you can see, let's move into the final control point, this King of the Hill area. As the fire goes in, you can see, there goes a Gear, there goes a Mike, and there goes a Rib, there goes a Cookie, there goes a Mirrolin, and a Zappis, and a Zebasai. So, very unfortunate for Broder.TF there. And I think it's fair to say, since this man returned, they've stepped it up a gear. I know, ironic statement there. Surely you would think if they were going to step it up a gear, we're talking about this guy. But no! So obviously there's the difference, that two soldiers who work very closely together. Oh, look at that! Stickies that were placed up here by Numlock, taking down Jukebox as he made his way over. So you can see, oh, that was a nasty landing for poor old Cookie. And now Mirrolin, the only one left standing. Now, moving out. Working together with Zebasai. Rocket's coming around. Zebasai waiting for his moment. In goes the rocket attack. And it's a flying Zebasai. And it's a dead Zebasai. And now there's Chucky and Jukebox and Rib. Holy crap, that was over fast. Zappis and Mirrolin, the only ones left standing. There's Mike, waiting for the opportunity to kill the enemy. There's Zebasai, there's Jukebox. Let's watch Zappis working together with the scouts and the medics. Fire coming in, checking the right, checking the left, moving in. The Uber gets deployed. They're now using that Uber to push in towards the point. Can they focus on Nox, as Nox takes a shotgun from Zappis and Broder Rib? So they've taken down the Team Epsilon medic. This is going to be a tricky situation. You can see now Mike being taken down by Zappis. Zappis dealing with one of the other scouts as well. That's probably Stefan. It was indeed. And now they can hold that control point, as they have essentially wiped out all of Team Epsilon. I'm taking the mic, am I? Stepping it up a mic. Yeah, sorry. No pun intended. Yeah, it was terrible. I'm sorry. It's a terrible pun. I couldn't help myself. It's just got to be done. Oh dear. I apologise. So, Mike in, obviously, as you can see, working together with the scout. Numlock taken down already by Rib, and there is a very brave sniper. Alright, mate. And you can see now there's Gear disappearing back in the opposite direction, as the Uber, along with, of course, the well-protected Bonts of Zebasai in there with the heavy gun. Look at that, he goes in and gets chunked. Oh, poor old Zebasai went in there for a very nasty attack. And look at that, more chunking going on from onto Jukebox, as Mike managing to protect his medic. Mike then goes in for a long bomb. You can see Numlocked And you can see Miralin. These guys are going to be under a little bit of pressure any minute now. You can see Gear in there as well. And they're now deciding to move back. You can see Nox moving away. The Scouts covering that point. They have the advantage. There we go. 58 seconds left on the clock. Now Epsilon need to push into the central control point. Miralin guarding it, trying to hide behind cover. He's got to watch himself, as any minute now there's going to be a bomb coming in from soldiers. Like this man there. There's Gear coming in as well. And the Scouts are working together. So Jukebox has already been taken down. You've also got Numlock on this side, taking a little bit of fire from the Uber. Numlock then trying to get in. They're going after Nox. And now you can see a little bit of fire coming in, and Nox is finished off. Zebasai and Zappist finishing him off, and Numlock being killed as well. Chunking fun going on all over the place. Gear gets taken down. Bash takes down Zebasai. Miralin also then finished off. But fortunately for Broder.TF, they have got enough people to hold this central control point. People like this man. Jukebox. Getting aggressive. Going after Numlock. You can see the Scout in there as well. Now they start to move back towards the central control point. They got 1 minute to try and hold this point if they can. Jukebox taken down. Cookie taken down. Zap is taken down. What are they going to be able to do to try and capture this point back? I don't think they're going to make it. Let's have a look. The Scout captures the point. And they're away. Let's follow Bash. Bash the Scout in. You can see the fire coming out. Let's see what Gear's up to. You can see Gear's in there as well. Stefan covering the left flank, which is where they're coming from. He would have then notified his team that they're pushing on the left flank. That basically means that the entire team will then rotate round over to the left side to try and stop this attempt coming in. Now bear in mind that this is an advantage as far as Epsilon are concerned. They have the point. They've got to try and keep it as best they can, as you can see. Oh dear, there goes Mike, taken down by Zebasai. And now come the pipe bombs from their opposing demo man. In goes Numlock. And you can see Nox taking a little bit of damage with 9 seconds left on the clock. Nox having to back off. And they're going to let them capture it. Let's see what's going on. No, 45 seconds left on the clock. As Nox comes back, picks up Mike. And is ready to move into the next point. Keeping the Scout healthy. Keeping the soldier overhealed. They have 34 seconds left to take this point. Mike spamming the area. The two Scouts covering the flanks. Gear now moving up. And this is going to be it. This is going to be the push in. Coming in. So there we go. A little bit of fire going in. You just saw Gear disappear off. Oh, look. Incoming. Oh, no. This is not looking good. But look at that. Bash. Taking down Zebasai. Protecting his medic. Fantastic play. There we go. The Uber gets popped. And now, can they get onto that point? As Miralin's in there to try and stop it, can they get it? And they get it with 3 seconds left on the clock. And capture it, 3-1. Wow. So there you go, boys and girls. That has been TF2 for this evening and for this week. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. And we'll be bringing you more. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.